But they're headed by Archduke Ferdinand at 12-1 under Jimmy Fortune. Dewari, the 3-1 favourite for Kieran Fallon. Golden Wells, 7-2, Kevin Darley. Hyderabad, one of the two Barry Hills runners, 5-1, and Richard Hughes. Stable companion is Mr. Combustible and Michael Hills at 12-1. Prize Man at 4-1, ridden by Johnny Murtagh. And Michael Bell's runner Snowstorm at 6-1, Michael Fenton ride.
15-8 this morning, this Dewari. It has touched 130. Manny Cook just laid 130 Dewari, but 3-1 in every bookmaker on the board has got 3-1. Ladbrokes are now going 130. Ladbrokes, the Magic Sign, are fielding against Dewari. They're now going Burlington Bertie 130. It's then 9-2 against Golden Wells, but Prizeman is tight. I haven't seen a move on Prizeman. Solidly a 4-1 chance. Then 9-2, as I said, that Golden Wells with 5 tight. That's Hyderabad, and it's 6-1 Snowstorm and 12-1 the two rounds.
And they jump away from the gate. Archduke Ferdinand was half asleep in the stalls. Long way to make up the ground. Snowstorm, Hyderabad, Mr. Combustible driving up the inside. Dewari lies 4 early in the green jacket. Then Golden Wells a gap to the rather tardy pair. Prize Man, who's relaxed early, and Archduke Ferdinand slow to stride, is just at that marker. Round in the left-hander towards the stands with over a circuit to go. And it's Mr. Combustible and Hyderabad, the Barry Hills 2, racing 1 and 2 from Snowstorm, the grey on the inside, then Dewari in the Aga Khan's colours that carried all before them last year. Golden Wells back in 5th on the inside in red and white, and then the last two, the white-faced Prizeman on the outside of the chestnut, blue and yellow jacketed Archduke Ferdinand. A circuit to go then of Chester, about a mile left to cover, and up front is Mr. Combustible by a half length to Hyderabad in 2nd, Snowstorm the rail next. Dewari just being chased along momentarily in 4th there as they turn left-handed, just a little bit unbalanced perhaps. Then Golden Wells from Prizeman, 1 from last, and Archduke Ferdinand, and again Prizeman, Kieran Fallon sitting quite low in the saddle, rather Dewari, just to chase him along in 4th place. Along the side of the course by the viaduct, and it's Mr. Combustible from Hyderabad, 1 and 2 as they have been throughout. In 3rd is Snowstorm, then Dewari, 4-5. Golden Wells is covered up on the inside. The back two still Prizeman and Archduke Ferdinand, but the pack are covered by about 6 lengths now as they start down the back inside the final 5 furlongs. And it's Mr. Combustible still from Hyderabad. Snowstorm up the inside. Dewari shielded from this angle out wider. And they are followed by Golden Wells, niggled a bit, and then Prizeman and Archduke Ferdinand. They're now inside the final half mile. Mr. Combustible, the check jacket, passed now on the outside by Hyderabad. Dewari is being driven along in 3rd place behind these, with Snowstorm on the inside. Golden Wells looks flat-footed, so does Prizeman as the pace really quickens up, and Archduke Ferdinand is still last. The Hills too have continued to dictate this, with Mr. Combustible in front. Snowstorm, though, is angling out into 2nd place now and pushes Hyderabad wide. Back in 4th, Dewari is struggling to muster speed as Prizeman stays on. Down the straight is Mr. Combustible, challenged wide by Snowstorm. Snowstorm putting in a sustained run to Mr. Combustible. Golden Wells is back in 3rd place. Mr. Combustible is fighting hard on the far side. Snowstorm rallying down the near side, but Mr. Combustible stays on stoutly to win the Vase. In 2nd, Snowstorm. 3rd then, Golden Wells, close for 4th between Prizeman and Dewari. Dewari never really looked happy on the track, I didn't think. And then Archduke Ferdinand and Hyderabad was last of all. Mr. Combustible up on the pace throughout, the 12-1 winner of this Victor Chandler Chester Vase. Now the totes on the Victor Chandler Chester Vase. The winner paid £11.60, places £3.20 and £2.50, exacta £87.20, and the straight forecast £70.20.